Dave's Fried Chicken Picks.
Last week was against the
Dave's Fried Chicken Picks.
Welcome to week 9 of Dave's Fried Chicken Picks. How's everybody doing? Today, I'm making some Food Lion brand chicken nuggets, and I know for a fact they're great and already a 6.5. Can't wait to eat them. Top stories in the NFL this week include Wade Phillips being fired from the Dallas Cowboys after all of us have been asking week after week when will his tenure end, and it finally did. Other top stories include Tom Brady apparently has a sprained foot, but he did practice this week, and he will play. And this on the first Thursday night football game of the year since opening day, Matt Ryan was able to lead a comeback win for the Atlanta Falcons over the Baltimore Ravens. That's a huge win for the NFC and for the Falcons. The Panthers play at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this week. The Panthers have been decimated by injuries. Their top 2 running backs are out. Jimmy Clausen is starting against an improved Buccaneers team that seems driven this year, and the Buccaneers will get the win. The Detroit Lions travel to play the Buffalo Bills. Matthew Stafford can't stay on the field, but I'm predicting a huge week for Drew Stanton this week. I think Detroit edges out the Buffalo Bills by a touchdown. The Texans play the Jaguars this week. The Jags are coming off a bye, and the Texans have been giving up plenty of offense to anybody. So I think the Jaguars will win this game in a very high-scoring game. Also, the Tennessee Titans play the Miami Dolphins. This will be Randy Moss's first contest as a Titan. The Miami Dolphins have gone back to quarterback Chad Pennington to start this week. I think it'll get the Dolphins excited, involved, and it will help spur that running game on. I think the Dolphins are going to take a win, but I do expect Randy Moss to have a big game. He always gets a touchdown in his first game with a new team, and I don't expect that to be any different this time. The Vikings play the Bears this week. The Vikes came back and had a win against the Cardinals, but reports say that no one on the team likes Brad Childress. Well, I don't think it really matters. I think the Vikings were going to play for themselves, play inspired football, and beat the Bears this week. Also, the Jets play the Browns. Colt McCoy has victories over Drew Brees' Saints, and last week he bashed Tom Brady's Patriots. But I think the Jets' defense is going to provide a harder task than those two teams did. I still expect a good week from Peyton Hillis and the Browns' offense, but I don't think that this game is going to work out in favor like the last 2 matchups did. The Jets are going to win, and the Bengals have been this year's most disappointing team. They had a lot of high aspirations, but they haven't met them, and I don't think they'll meet them this week. Even though the Colts are plagued by injuries, Peyton Manning somehow seems to be able to find people open and find offense. The Colts will beat the Bengals this week. The Chiefs have cooled off, but what they really need is division wins. The Broncos are not a balanced offense. They can't run the ball, and I think Kansas City will run the ball and win the game. The Giants are just a superior team to the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys, having fired Wade Phillips, are going to be in complete disarray this week, and the Giants should capitalize with a win. The Rams are playing the 49ers. Sam Bradford has looked good this year, and if the Rams win, they'll be over 500. I think they are going to win, but I expect a good big day from Frank Gore. Both of these teams rely heavily on their explosive special teams, but the Seattle Seahawks have gotten some injured players back onto their offensive line, and I think that provides a difference against an inconsistent Arizona offense. The marquee matchup of the week has to be the Sunday night game between 2 6-2 teams. The Patriots travel to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers. At this point, I think the Steelers are a much better team than the Patriots. Their defense is just too much. The Patriots' defense isn't quite there yet, and that team is just better right now. I think the Steelers are going to have a statement win by 2 touchdowns this week against the Patriots team, who's struggling a bit on offense and on defense. The Washington Redskins are playing the Philadelphia Eagles in a Monday night game. This is Donovan McNabb's first game back after being benched with 2 minutes left, again with Rex Grossman taking the start. But I think McNabb is going to respond, just like he did in Philadelphia when he was benched for Kevin Kolb. He's going to have a big week, and the Skins are going to beat a better Eagles team just because of the fire inside McNabb's belly this week. That's my upset of the week.
Dave's Fried Chicken Picks.